Thanks very much for your company. It's 2:15. It's Claire Carter here with you until 3 o'clock. So then, what is it like? Be a chorister for a day. That's the offer, courtesy of Dean Close School, which is in Cheltenham. They provide the choristers for Tewkesbury Abbey. This is Schola Cantorum. The Tewkesbury Abbey Schola Cantorum, it's Latin for singing school. And they would like to offer the chance for boys aged between 7 and 10 to join them at one of their rehearsals. And it is something, when you hear it, I think we've all had those moments when you've heard choristers singing, that it is an extraordinary thing to listen to. Well, I'm really pleased to say that Jessie and Sebastian, who are two choristers from the school, are actually in the studio here, along with Simon Bell, who is the director of the Tewkesbury Abbey Schola Cantorum. Welcome to all of you. Hello.
Thank you very much. Hello.
How are we all? How are you two?
Good, thank you.
Excited.
Yeah? Excited. Why are you excited?
Never been on live radio before.
How are you feeling?
Nervous.
Really? So you sing inside Tewkesbury Abbey, sometimes in front of a lot of people, and this makes you nervous. Does singing make you nervous in the Abbey?
Occasionally, but, once you're with all the other boys, it's a really nice experience, so it's all fine after that.
It's the same for me. Very rarely, if it's on a Sunday evening song where the Abbey is just literally jam-packed, there isn't a single seat free. That's the only real time when it starts to get a little bit...
Yeah. So tell me why then, Sebastian, tell me why you wanted to be a chorister.
Well, my brother was a chorister, and I'd heard him sing before, and I heard him, and I was like, I really want to do that. So I tried chorus for a day, I think when I was about 7, and then when I was about 8, I became a chorister, and don't regret it.
I was going to say, you don't look back. What about you, Jessie?
Well, the only reason that I became a chorister was for the singing experience, because singing has always been one of my favourite things to do, just a hobby.
Yeah. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful sound. Simon Bell, director of Schola Cantorum. This is something that actually, as the boys get older, the memories of being a chorister, it stays with you for the rest of your life, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Obviously, it gives a lot of musical training to these youngsters that join us, and they're in the choir usually for up to 5 years, coming in at year 4. But going up into higher ends of secondary education, the boys who have been in the choir very often stay on at Dean Close in the senior school, and they then feed into the chapel choir at the senior school, which I'm also responsible for. And it's fascinating to see them develop as fantastically confident young musicians and really excellent performers in all respects, whether it's singing church music or playing their musical instruments or even acting on the stage.
Yeah. So in terms of the music, of the songs, what are your favourites that you love to perform?
I prefer old music to modern music, but I like both kinds. There's something called the Walton Antiphon, which I really enjoy.
Yeah, okay. Jessie?
Well, I don't really know. I have quite a few favourites, which I just can't decide from.
Yeah. So in terms of rehearsals and the amount of practice that you have to put in to be a chorister, talk me through, I don't know, your average week. I mean, how many times would you rehearse?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in the morning.
and then before every service, which we do on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday.
And then I'm guessing, do you do it at home as well?
Yeah, well, a bit.
Yeah.
You do, but you don't. That's interesting. So you don't. But I suppose you need to let your voice rest, don't you?
Yeah.
What do you have to do? I mean, this is obviously a prime time to get their voices like this before they do get older. How important is it to be training their vocal cords at this age?
I think in terms of if we're looking for boys to join the choir, we actually quite like it when boys come along with a natural instrument rather than having had singing lessons as such. It means that we've got a blank canvas to work with and ability to mould the sound that they make. I think what I'm looking for is a quick intellect, somebody who's got a bit of a spark and a personality, and somebody also has got an ear that can hear different pitches from the piano. So if I play a chord, the ability to sort of sing back notes to me as an ear test, that's a very interesting yardstick.
Yeah.
if you like. Obviously, we're effectively asking these youngsters to be mini professional singers. They're working with adult singers who sing in the back row and sing the alto, tenor and bass parts, and it's one of the few sort of occupations, if you like, that we're asking youngsters to sing on a professional level, yet while they're still very young and still at school. So it's a wonderful life-forming experience. They obviously have a routine, as the boys have said, about the early morning practices. They have their practice before school, and then they go into school and they can do everything at school that is part of the school education, the school day. So things like games, academic lessons, obviously, which form the centre of everything, and the ability to take part in a lot of activities as well alongside that. But it also gives them the chance to get used to working as a team member. That's a very important part of being in a choir. And also other life skills such as general personal organisation. You have to be organised to be a chorister because there's a lot going on in your life. But the boys, in my experience, really thrive on that, and they really get a lot out of it. Also, they get some wonderful opportunities.
Well, just singing in Tewkesbury Abbey is one thing,
that's
isn't
wonderful.
it? And that's
I think,
a regular for you
that's
guys.
a regular feature, absolutely. But we have taken them to sing elsewhere. Last summer, we went to Holland on tour for 5 days and sang concerts, which was a wonderful thing. I think they really enjoyed
I was
that.
going to say,
Very
how was
enjoyable.
that? Tell me more about that.
We went to 3 places. Gouda, which in my opinion is the home of one of the nicest cheeses ever made.
What cheese? I love that. I love that. You have a love for cheese.
Yeah.
I think we could be friends. That's great.
Jesse's half Dutch.
You do like cheese. Can you just try, if you can, explain to me the emotion that you get, that feeling that you get? Because I've spoken to a lot of choirs, a lot of male voice choirs, that say the hairs go up on the back of their necks when they're singing. How do you feel when you are up there? Say it is a Sunday, Tewkesbury Abbey's packed. How does it actually make you feel singing like that?
It makes me feel like slightly honoured. Like, I don't know, it's an experience that I never really feel in my life. I really like it.
Yeah. Jessie, what about you? How does it make you feel?
I do agree. It's just absolutely amazing when you get all 4 parts, soprano, alto, tenor, bass, and then combining with the acoustic of the Abbey.
Very good.
It just amazes. I think it amazes all of us in the choir.
Yeah. So what would you say then? I think it's a great idea to be a chorister for a day. If you have got a family that's listening right now and they're thinking, oh, do you know what? I think my young lad could do this. What would you say to try and persuade other boys, around your age or younger, to go and be a chorister for a day and try this out?
Well, chorister for a day is really fun. We actually get to have football with us, do a rehearsal with us, and you actually get to sing Evensong at the end of the day, which is, I remember when I was doing it for the first time, I really enjoyed that. It's also nice being with other people, not just in your age, but you get to mix with people from other years. So, like, you get to mix with people from year 4 to year 8, which is very, I know, it allows you to be friends with many more people. Yeah,
that's nice. I mean, Jessie, why would you, or how would you sell it, should I say?
How would I sell it? It's just a really fun thing, and if, like me, your hobby is to sing, then it's just a really nice thing to do because it really exploits that hobby in a really good way. It really gives you that experience that you would really like.
Yeah. So does this work almost as an audition type of process? I mean, are you looking to spot talent here?
We are looking to spot talent, yes. We're looking to start the process for recruiting boys for the beginning of next academic year. So what we do is to have this afternoon. Any boy between, as you said, ages 6 up to 10 can come and join us for the afternoon. It's just one afternoon on Tuesday next week, starting at 2:00. And it means that they come and join us with some singing activities in the school. We teach them some music to take part in the service as well. They get to meet some of the choristers. Some of them will be with them for the afternoon, and others will come and join them later on. Get to play a bit of football on the playground as well as part of that, so it's just a bit of a run round. And then Following on from that, there's an opportunity to audition for the choir, and obviously that goes with sort of the application to be a pupil at the school as well. So we're looking for boys to join us, as I said, from September next year. So we've got a bit of time to work with, but it's a process that we'd like to sort of start at this stage of the year.
Yeah. So how do people get in contact then?
Well, the key lady you need to speak to is my colleague Jane Lyons, and she is the Schola Cantorum administrator, and her email address is jclyons, Lyons, at deanclose.org.uk, and her phone number is 01242 258 001.
258 001. Okay, and that's Jane Lyons. Fabulous stuff. So when is all of this happening?
It's next Tuesday afternoon, the 10th of November, starting at 2 o'clock. We start at Dean Close Prep School, and as I said, later on they get the opportunity to go up to Tewkesbury to join the choristers and the Lay Clarks for Evensong, and the evening finishes just after 6 o'clock, and obviously parents are very welcome. We do a presentation for parents as a part of the whole thing.
Fabulous stuff. How excited are you about singing? I'm guessing you're putting something special on for Christmas.
Oh yeah, we're gonna sing a Bach piece. We usually sing Messiah, but now we're gonna, for a change, which is quite nice, gonna sing a Bach piece. At the moment, we're trying to do German, just pronouncing it. But
How are you
The
finding
whole
that?
piece is in German.
How are you finding that?
slightly difficult.
Well,
But-
for me and another boy called Cassian, his mum's German and my mum is Dutch.
Oh, so you're
it's
straight
kind
in
of
there.
a little bit easier for us than everyone else.
That's cheating,
Yes, that's our sort of
surely.
our big project for the term, and that concert's on the 19th of December, and it's a fantastic opportunity for them to perform with a professional Baroque orchestra as well and soloists. So it's one of our biggest events of the year. So just before Christmas, 19th of December.
Fabulous. Well, it's been lovely meeting you all. Best of luck for the future. I take it, regardless of when the voice breaks, you'll carry on singing.
Yes, I definitely will.
Most likely.
Most likely. We'll watch out for the names. Thank you so much for coming in. I really
pleasure.
do
Thank you
appreciate
for having
it.
us.
Thank you.
And best
Thanks.
of luck with everything. So go along, be a chorister for the day. This is with the Tewkesbury Abbey Schola Cantorum. And if you'd like to be there Tuesday, the 10th of November, that number again for Jane Lyons, who you need to contact, 01242 258 001. That's a Cheltenham number, 258 001. My thanks there to Simon Bell, director of the choir, along with choristers Jessie and Sebastian. It's BBC Radio Gloucestershire, 27 minutes past 2.